Good evening, students. Welcome to Unacademy YouTube. How are you all doing, guys? Very, very good evening. Let me quickly turn on the phone and see if you guys have joined. Hi, Kanishka. Good evening, beta. How are you doing? Welcome to the class, Kanishka. कैसे हो beta? How are you? How's your mom? How are you? Can you hear me? Is the AV clear? All right. I'm go. How are you? Fine, ma'am. Great. Chalo, chalo. I wanted to know whether your mom is doing great or not. I'm glad. So welcome to the class, बेटा. Very quickly, आज हम sample paper का पहला section लेंगे. I think आपके पास late reply जा रहा है. नहीं, मुझे मिला reply. मुझे मिला. मैंने वो live chat वाला option पे click नहीं किया था, तो मुझे दिख नहीं रहा था. Then I clicked on it. I got your message. Very good evening, Simran. How you doing, बेटा? Welcome to the class. So today we are going to do the sample paper. Firstly, I welcome you all. I hope you guys are doing great. Okay. Of course, such unprecedented times. Every single thing is so crazy. I just pray to God that you all are doing well and in great health, guys. Okay. Welcome to Unacademy Humanities. This is Professor Urmi. I am your psychology educator right now. We would be doing the sample paper with question and answers part one, because of course this is a huge sample paper, and because it will take some time, so we would be doing it in 2 to 3 parts. Point number one, first thing. Second thing, as you all know me, you all know about me, about the background. I have been more than an educator more than 10 years now. So I'm class 11th and 12th educator for sociology as well as psychology. So welcome all of you on board. Now, to begin with, without any delay, firstly, as you can see, it's a 3 hours paper. You know the basic rules. We are going to do the 70 marks paper, and the marking scheme. Question number 1 to 14 already is objective type, that carries 1 mark. Section number 2, that's 15 to 16. Hi Muskan, good evening. Welcome to the class, beta. How are you doing? Okay, so question number 1 of the section, again, this is 1 mark. So I'm going to write it like this so it's become easy for you. The next one, 15 to 16, of course, also is carrying 1 mark each. So please remember, there are 3 questions of 1 marks, and then there are 16th question has 4 questions carrying 1 mark. So you're expected to answer all of them. I'll tell you when there's a or. Very good evening. When is sociology? Hi Param. Param, sociology is already live on Plus, and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'm already taking it at 8:30 to 9:30. Param. So you can enroll for the course if you haven't. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. Okay. And if you're asking about the sample paper for socio, that's already done and it's on Humanities channel. The next month, I'm going to take one more sample paper for the revision practice. You can join. Hi, Shrestha. Good evening. Welcome to the class, beta. How are you doing? Link. Param, you have to check on the humanities section, and if you're not able to find it, please go on the Telegram channel on the official Class 12 group of mine, Urmi Ma'am's Telegram channel. You will be able to see the details there, beta. Okay. Thank you so much. Ab finally classes le aaye. Yes. Okay. Next is 17 to 22. So Shrestha, the coming session are basically 3 days a week. So this time enroll and do not miss and be regular. Okay. Section 3 is 2 marks question. Okay. So please remember 2 marks for section 3. Section 4, of course, is again 3 marks. Section 5 is 4 marks, and the last section basically consists of 6 marks. इस सब में please remember, rather than, do not forget the word count. Okay, ऐसा नहीं कि ज़्यादा लिखना है तो ज़्यादा marks मिलेंगे. Please don't do that. Make sure that your word count. Okay, is the audio correct now, Shrestha? So make sure that you clearly write the entire concept without creating a mess. Okay, only then you will be able to score well. Now let's begin section number 1. So we start with the section 1 when we have 1 mark questions. So what is it? Okay, dash is an individual's. AV clear for the others? Kanishka, Param, Muskan, can you guys please? Simran, can you see if the AV is clear for you all, guys? Because Shrestha is saying that the AV is not clear for her, the V audio. Hi, Gurdeep. Okay, Simran says yes. That means Shrestha, just close the window and refresh beta. Might be a problem at your end because even I tried with the headphones. I am able to hear myself clearly in this headphone as well. Now, okay. All right, chalo, let's begin. First one, dash is an individual preference for engaging in one or more specific activities relative to others. Interest. Only when you have the right amount of interest, then you can do things in the right way. Okay, it's a problem. Okay, now please remember that the page number is also given. So if you have the book with you, please open the page number and actually see. तो तुम्हें दिख जाएगा. Next one. Now there's an or. So whenever there's an or, don't rush. Okay. I have seen people, they rush and then they attempt both the questions. तो marks एक ही इसमें मिलेगा, तो इसीलिए हड़बड़ी मत करना. Please watch out and then carefully do. Dash test evolve divergent thinking and assesses such abilities as ability to produce variety of ideas. That's basically creativity. Why creativity? It has a lot to do with innovation, the way your mind works, the way your thought process works. So creativity is the right answer. पहले screen clear थी, अब blur है. Okay. Kanishka, see if you can refresh. I don't know why this is a problem, beta. Any which ways, do not worry. I'm going to give you the PDF also of the same on Plus. So just remind me of doing it and I'll share it across on PDF there also. Okay. So that's the reason I'm writing it and I'm reading it also for you. Next is the notion of self-esteem, which is based on the Bandura's social learning theory. True or false? No, it is false. It is not social esteem. Self-esteem is not based on Bandura's theory. So what is it which is based on Bandura's theory? Can someone tell me what is the Bandura's learning theory of social learning? Bandura's theory is basically the concept where human behavior is involved. The conditioning, the direction, the observation, okay, the imitation and the modeling. So Bandura's theory accepts the attention, retention, reproduction and motivation theory. Okay, is it clear till here? Ab samajh mein aa raha hai, guys? Is the AV clear, guys? Kanishka, Shrestha, Simran, just give me a yes, no. So we move ahead, guys. Okay, next one. State of physical, emotional, and psychological exhaustion is known as dash. Of course, when you're speaking about exhaustion, you need to understand this means burnout. Okay, because you are getting tired, you are basically not understanding what to be done, and hence it plays a very important role. Next one. Which one of the following is true of depression? It affects men more frequently than women. It is a component of dissociative identity disorders. It is caused by low activities of serotonin. It is more prevalent among the wealthy than poor. Absolutely not. The answer is it is caused by the low activity of serotonin. Please remember, do not forget to give logic. Stress, okay, you know that there are different reasons, but what is the most important reason why it is created? Low activity of the serotonin in your body creates a lot of stress and depression, and hence the point here that what is true of depression would be serotonin. Please remember, depression has a lot to do with serotonin. Okay, I hope this is now clear. Question number 5A. Which one of the following describes a crowd? Collection of people by chance, feeling of interdependence among members, positive synergy among the members. By chance. Now, why? Because there are different people in different groups. Some group you're a part of, some group you're not. Thus, the collection of people by chance is the right answer. Okay. Question number 5. Or, so what is it? Question number 5A. Or, please don't forget to read the ors, guys. Very, very important. Dash. A dash is a cluster of ideas regarding the characteristics for a specific group. A prejudice, discrimination, scapegoating, stereotype. Stereotype, because people have a habit, okay, of sitting and communicating in such way that, see, this was the case, this has happened, that has happened. So stereotyping is one of the most important aspect, which is a characteristic of a group. Okay, for example, all the kitty party aunties. Okay, next is Bindu is a remarkable singer and has won many accolades. She is known as child prodigy. Now, when we speak about child prodigy, we have even studied about the Bindu's ability. What are the basic abilities which Bindu actually has? More than one is always going to be a basic talent. When she has won the accolades, that means she has the talent. She has worked hard. She has done better. And that's the reason talent plays the most important role. Okay. Page number 12. See, page numbers also mentioned. So if you're not able to find it, open your book and sit. It will be easy for you. Next one. If 16 PF questionnaire is used for vocational exploration, then dash is a self-report measure used for identifying various varieties of psychopathology. It is given in the book and it is very, very important, and that's MMPI, Minnesota multifaceted personality inventory. We discussed this about in the previous class also, when Minnesota multiphasic personality inventory plays the most important role. Okay, moving to the next one. Yes, Shrestha, I'm going to share the PDF. If you want the PDF of the same, please remind me on the Plus platform. I will share the same with you guys. Okay, now moving to the next class. Before we move ahead, like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel for all the, in Telegram I cannot, we are not supposed to share any notes or anything on Telegram. That's against the rules of Unacademy, so I would be sued. Okay, please explain serotype. Serotype or stereotype? Stereotype you want me to explain? Then stereotype basically is a held but fixed kind of image or idea of somebody or someone's character in your mind. Okay, like where you're somewhere or the other trying to have a belief or idea कि for example, अरे नहीं नहीं बाहर जाते जाते अगर काली बिल्ली ने रास्ता काटा, then something wrong might happen. It's a stereotype when it is just a myth in your head, and that can be also very untrue or partially true. You know, untrue or partially true. मैम फिर कहाँ मैं न्यू हूँ. Hi Simran. Simran, you will have to enroll for the plus course. Basically, beta, you need to go on my profile. You will get all the details there. So there's a plus batch which is commencing from the next month, and you have to enroll it. So all the PDF are given on the plus platform only. YouTube and special classes are free classes, which basically we bring to the students to explain them that what we are going to teach, how we are going to teach, and then they have to enroll for the plus classes and then get all the details. So if you're new, you will get all of it. See, you can join the Unacademy Humanities group, official Telegram group. So the link is given in my description. You can join my group and you will get all the updates of my classes, whichever I'm going to take. Okay, this is the plus subscription जो आपको स्क्रीन पे दिख रहा है. अगर आप न्यू हो तो ये आप लोगों के लिए है. You will learn from the top educators. You will get regular doubt clearing session. Can you see this? Study material PDF format. ये आपको plus platform में मिलेगा as well as the iconic platform पे मिलेगा. New batch courses and different type of applications given. So can you see on the screen? आपको अलग-अलग pricing दिख रहे हैं. This is plus platform. Download the app. Get plus subscription. You can use my referral code Urmi Life and get a straight 10% discount on your course. Unacademy Iconic is also another one. This may slow learners and people who are not comfortable in learning in the group can enroll, and for them it will be a one-on-one mentorship and guidance from our top educators who would help you understand and remember. This will give you all the benefits of the plus platform. Your parents will be knowing about your growth and development, personal mentor. To all your concerns, you will have one specific, dedicated educator for all your concerns and doubts and queries. This is the Unacademy's iconic subscription pattern and pricing. If you have not checked it, go ahead, check it out. Also, please remember, it will have all the concepts of the plus platform. Now, this is the Unacademy Humanities family. You all, most of them, you know Urmi ma'am, you know Shipra ma'am, Nikki ma'am, Sir, Ajay sir, Shantam sir, you have Anjali ma'am. You have so many amazing educators on board. Barsha ma'am, all of them basically are the Unacademy family people, and of course, we are a team which will give you the best amongst all. And please enroll for all the batch courses: history, economics, pol science, Hindi, English, geography, sociology, psychology. All of them are there. Also, very soon you will be able to see the flyers of the Let's Crack optional batches जो हम लोग launch कर रहे हैं, from physical education to Hindi to psychology. All the subjects you will be able to see. Every day on the channel, you will be taught these subjects. You will have amazing time preparing for your exams. And please remember, ask the doubts, get your clarity, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel to get all the videos. These are the new batches which are commencing. Class 12th Humanities batch. Please make sure that I'm going to give you the idea from geography to history कौन से batches commence हो रहे हैं class 12th के लिए. 3rd of May से start हो रहे हैं batches. 9-month courses है for the new batch who is recently gone in class 12th, and for the previous one also can enroll and get through the revision. There's one more for geography, pol science, economics, English, history. This is the Napoleon batch. Okay, Napoleon batch. Now there's a Let's Crack final exams, and as you can see, history, economics, pol science, English, socio, and geography. I'm the one who's taking your sociology, and class 11th batches are also commencing. जो रात के 10 बजे होंगे from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Move ahead and check them out, guys. All right. Any questions? Please let me know. Unacademy has brought the new academic year calendar. Please move ahead and check all the details which are given. Please remember, lifetime means the duration of subscription is only offered till 30th of April. Lifetime मतलब ये नहीं कि चलो शादी वादी हो गई, खाना वाना खा के बाल बच्चे हो गए, उसके बाद भी चल रहा है. No, here lifetime is equal to the 30th of April. So move ahead and check them out. Now question number 5. After stereotype, let's go to the next one, talent. उसके बाद आया MMPI, and after this, the next one basically is the question number 8A. Okay, what is it? Mir had no recollection of the bicycle he received as a gift on his 10th birthday. But when Neeta reminded him about the same, he was able to recall. Why? This is because of the memories of his birthday were lying in the dash level. What is it? Unconscious, preconscious, conscious, subconscious. Of course, it is going to be pre-conscious. Why? Because he was not able to recollect. तो pre-conscious mind में जैसे उसको याद दिला, he was like, yes, 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 I remember. This is basically going to be a pre-conscious answer. Is pre-conscious. Page number 34. Please remember, you can sit with your book so it becomes easy for you guys. Hi Shriyanshi, how are you doing? Welcome to the class. Or question 8b. Anupam lacks patience, exhibits a high motivation, feels burdened with work, and is always in a hurry. He needs to take care of himself and the people who are prone to ailments like coronary heart diseases, because they are always rushing. Okay, so the blood palpitations go up and down. There's no time to breathe. They do not take pauses, which is not really a great thing. Hence, these kind of people are prone to such ailments of coronary heart diseases. This further can create depression, cancer, and etc. So, the answer is the coronary heart disease. Next question. Ritu was unable to decide the topic of the project which she had to submit for the final exam. She therefore did not complete the work before the deadline, and she was unable to concentrate on the task, which seemed to suffer the mental overload. What was it? The above signs were affecting of stress. Please remember, when we speak about stress, it has a lot to do with the thought, mind, and hence it is going to be the cognitive process. So this is going to be cognition. Any questions still here, guys, before we move ahead? Any questions still here? Give me a thumbs up so we move ahead, guys. Kanishka, others? Okay, I got a thumbs up. That means everything's clear. Okay, so now we move ahead from cognition. Then we can come the consisting. The next question is question number 10. After several years of living and working in a small town in Gujarat, Harsh wakes up one morning insisting that his name is Dhruv and he has to report his job is Mumbai. Now, this is about recognizing. So, dissociative fugue is the most important part here. Do you remember I even told you what exactly do you means by the dissociative fugue, guys? Dissociative fugue or the dissociative identity disorder. In this, basically what happens, it is the presence of two or more distinct personality states. Dissociative identity, or basically was also called as multiple personality disorder, which is usually a reaction or a trauma as a way to help the person or to avoid the bad memories. But what exactly happens when you speak about the concept of a fugue? Okay, this is also a disorder. So this fugue was also stated as a psychogenic fugue. Okay, it's a disorder which is a rare psychiatric disorder which is characterized by reversible amnesia or personal identity. Okay, personal identity. Please always remember the concept so you are able to find out the answer, including memories, personality, and the other identifying characteristics of the individual per people or the individuality. Clear till here? Fugue, the dissociative fugue is clear, guys. If you can reply, then I can probably go forward. Yes, ma'am. Clear, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Muskan. Okay, I think I'm just getting your answer. Question reverts back a little late, so please write it two times so at least I get it. Okay. Next is question number 10B. Neha, 17-year-old, okay, has binging on large quantity of food. Please remember when we speak about food, obviously somewhere or the other you have to understand that it is about the here, which is that no, there is no control over the um, you know uh, tongue, where you're just, where you don't know what you're doing. Straightforward, it is a case of bulimia nervosa. Why? Because here the concept of um, bulimia nervosa matlab kya hai? It is known as a eating disorder. Okay, it is a eating disorder. So if you're thinking, ma'am, D can be an option, it is said it is not otherwise specified, but yes, this is specified. So the answer is bulimia, where you are doing binge eating. Binge is equal to bulimia nervosa. Please remember, okay? So the answer is bulimia nervosa, where you people with bulimia also have normal fates, even if they're overeating. So please remember, it's a binging phase of the process, and binge eating refers to eating a large amount of food in a short amount of time. Large amount of food in short amount of time. Okay, very, very simple yet very confusing. I hope it's clear. Any questions till bulimia nervosa? Next one. A particular therapist teaches clients in a group setting to recognize bodily processes and emotions they have blocked from their awareness. The therapist is using client therapy. This is basically false. What is the therapy which he's using? Can someone tell me? What therapy is he using? Come on, Kanishka, Muskan, any one of you. It's already given page 101. Open your books if you're not able to get it, guys. So simple, it's explained. Eating disorder, okay, I got it. But what is this one? That eating disorder we have done. What is about this? What is the kind of emotion the therapist is using here? Kanishka, answer. Exactly. This is the logotherapy where we have explained the entire concept of the GSL theory. Yeah, you have to understand certain things which we have already studied. Hi, Priyanka. Welcome, beta. But remember that this is false. This is not the kind of therapy. It's the logotherapy where he starts explaining exactly this is the right way of putting it across. How are you, Priyanka? How are you doing today? Clear till here. If you give me a sign, then we move ahead, guys. It's a huge sample paper discussion. Anybody? Thanks, Priyanka. I'm doing good as well, beta. Kanishka, that's why I'm reading out, beta. I don't know why it's blur. I'll just try to zoom it a bit. I don't know if you'll be able to see if I zoom. Okay, I'm not able to zoom it, Kanishka. So, कमेंट्स तो मिल रहे हैं बट आई एम जस्ट टेलिंग दैट यू गाइस आर नॉट आंसरिंग स्क्रीन ब्लर क्यों तुम लोग को दिख रहा है बिकॉज आई हैव द फोन इन फ्रंट ऑफ मी आई एम एबल टू सी द स्क्रीन प्रीटी वेल क्लियर praises the client using kind words during their conversation and ignores when client is rude. She or he is employing positive reinforcement. No, no, false. They are just trying to make sure that the entire situation goes well. Do you remember that what is the kind of reinforcement or what is the kind of technique he or she is performing here when you're speaking about the behaviorist who is praising the client, guys? Anybody? Anybody who can say what is the kind of thing which is happening here, guys? Useful for 2022, useful 20. Absolutely, Purvi. This is the sample paper for this year. So, any question which you are going to read here is definitely going to be useful for the coming year because you have to go through the entire syllabus one more time, any which ways, Purvi. Welcome to the class, beta. Now it's fine. Okay, so now that you're not able to reply, let me tell you when we are speaking about the reinforcement, always remember when the behavior is praising, it is in order to explain. Hi Kritika, how you doing? Next question. Ritesh sees his parents achieve financial success through hard work. He considers his mother to be his role model, on which basically he tries to relate to her. This can be an example where he wants a strong attitude towards success and hard work, can be a learning attitude through observation. People who observe, it becomes easy for them to learn. Exactly, Kanishka. Very good. It considers here to be okay. So he does. It's not ignoring, he does. Next one. Ritesh, this thing is basically learning attitude through observation. Observation always helps you to experience and learn through various sources, and it is definitely an important part because here you're talking about the expectations like financial status here. Why? Because the mother is a role model, mother is working hard, and it definitely plays a very important role. Now, next question, question number 13. On being assessed for intelligence, Vivan scored high in aspects such as attention, observation, analysis, achievement, orientation, and Ajay scored high in social and emotional skills. Please remember, I already told you guys that it has a lot to do with IQ and EQ. IQ and EQ. Clear? Do you remember? It had a lot to do with IQ and EQ. So Vivan is high in technological intelligence and Ajay is high on his integral intelligence. So in this is a very important concept: technological intelligence and integral intelligence. Okay, so please remember it's TI and double I. I remember I told you guys to learn it alphabet wise. Is it AV? Is it clear now, guys? Before we move ahead, please कुछ बोल दो ताकि समझ में आए if it's clear and visible, on all also audible. Do I move ahead? I definitely am getting your comments late, guys. Kanishka, that's the reason I even mentioned you on Telly Beta that please, if you can um, write it. IQ is known as intelligence quotient and measures personal relative intelligence, emotional quotient, also EQ. Fantastic, Kritika. Clear, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Please continue. All okay. AV. Very nice. Okay. Chalo. Great. Now, choose the correct match for each behavior with the aspects related to structure of personality. Okay, grabbing the candy and eating it immediately, reality principle, asking for permission to eat the candy, moral principle, and eating the candy is ethically right, principle, pleasure principle. Okay, ma'am, there may be some internet issue. Okay, all right. Now I hope it's okay. Okay, so before we finish the section one, this is the last question for section one. Section two बाद में करेंगे. I'm going to start with section two as well. First one, of course, is definitely you can see that this is the C. Okay, answer क्या है? One का is three, two का is one, and three का is two. Can you see this, guys? Can you see the relativity here? How can you match the following? Exactly, pleasure principle. Very good, Kanishka. So one is three, which is the pressure principle. What is the second one? Don't see the answer, at least try. What is the second one? It will be the reality, understanding certain things. Please tell what is going to be the second one. Very good, superb. And the last one, of course, is going to be a moral principle. So this is an easiest way of knowing the match the following. Okay, and please understand it has a lot to do. Exactly, moral principles. Correct. Correct. Is it clear to here? Now remember, we are starting with section number two. Before that, Unacademy brings to you fantastic things. If you have missed any, go watch for all of these. All these things are amazing, and Unacademy is bringing all of it for you guys. There are some batches for science. You can tell your friends who want to join. There are some for science and Hindi. There are some for commerce. There's just one commerce, again, class 11th, class 12th, both. And Einstein batches for science as well. All these are starting on the 3rd of May onwards. Now coming to section number 2. Okay? Clear, ma'am. This is a passage. Please read out the passage, guys. I hope this is clear because I can see this pretty clear on my screen. See this? इसमें पूरा clear दिख रहा है. एक बार please पढ़ो. Clearly go through it. Studied? You have gone through this? I'll read it for you. Mr. John is a 27-year-old man who consulted a psychologist to discuss what he calls his silly habits. He reports for several years he had to check and recheck electrical appliances as well as the doors and the windows before leaving home every morning and again going to the bed. Okay, please, before you start knowing that this is OCD, read the entire paragraph. This also disturbs his sleep pattern as he had to get up and everything he has to check again and again several times again. When questioned about the reasons for this behavior, Mr. John reported that he could not stop thinking of the electrical appliances may short circuit and cause a disastrous fire, or that in his house may be broken into and he will lose all the valuables. Okay? He recognizes these concerns and the resulting checking and excessive and unreasonable, yet feels compelled to do something to elevate the anxiety associated with the thoughts. During counseling, the psychologist found that sometime before the checking ritual started, a major fire had broken in Mr. John's office and all important papers were destroyed. Identify Mr. John's disorders. What is it? Generalized anxiety, major depressive, obsessive compulsion, and somatic. It is OCD. So before you guys start thinking that, okay, ma'am, we knew it, please remember always read the entire thing and then do. Now, is the screen visible, guys? Please give me a thumbs up here. Can you reply, Muskan, Kanishka, Kritika? OCD is clear. Yes, ma'am. Shrestha says yes, ma'am. Okay, Shrestha, please don't worry. I'm going to definitely give you this, guys, as a PDF on the Plus platform. Just remind me, Kanishka, remind me, Muskan. I will definitely give you the PDF, guys. Clear? So, next one, which of the following statements represents his repetitive thoughts? For a number of years, he had to check and recheck the electrical appliances. He had to get up to check everything in times. He had to checking the maid of late for work. He could not stop thinking of electrical appliances. He could not stop. D. Clear? And that's the reason it's a very worrisome part which people do not know what to be actually, uh, how do they move ahead and how do they not think more about, Any questions still here, guys? Please feel free and ask. I'm waiting for you to reply. Clear? Okay, it's true. Obsessive compulsion disorder. No, ma'am. Okay, Kanishka says here. Now, see, this OCD thing will not leave his back, guys, because it's really very difficult for the people who are trying to come out of this trauma. And I have seen people who take years to come out of it. Okay, which disorder also comes under the category of OCD. So what is the major aspect when this category is coming into picture? Obviously, it has to do with a lot of exhaustion disorder. Okay, it's the same, guys. Please remember, it is the same like the obsessive compulsion disorder. This one, okay, OCD has a lot to do with the. Mark this in the book, page number 78. See, the page numbers also given for your reference, guys. Correct, correct, correct. How can it be expression? It is going to be expression. Any doubts till this one? No doubt. Also, um, skin picking disorder. Yeah, this you guys will remember, huh? So please tell me if it's. We will stop here in question number 15. 16, so we will take it in the next part. So that if you guys are still not able to see the screen, so the next part I might just zoom a little bit. Is that okay with you guys? Because it's already we've already taken till question number 16, but will you guys remember that we have to start from part 2? Basically starts from section number 2, question number 16. Section 2 we have to start, and then we would be doing the rest of it. Are the coming slides clear, guys? Just give me a thumbs up here. Kanishka, Muskan, others, Shrestha, see the coming slides. Okay, I'll take these slides, this part, section number 2, section number 3, and section number 4 in the coming 2 sections. Till the time, please remember, please, this is a series of sample paper, and this sample paper series will go on. So till that time, take care of yourself, guys. Stay really safe. My regards to your parents. Please do not forget to mask yourself, stay home, don't step out unless required. Good night. God bless you. Thank you so much. And once again, if you've not subscribed, not enrolled, please get on the board, enroll, use my referral code Urmi Live and get a straight 10% discount on the subscription. All right. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining, my lovely, lovely girls and all the students. Have a great night and good night. Have your dinners. Bye.